It's CCSD Today, your insider's guide to the Charleston County School District. This week, we take a look at the new Early College High School. Hear our exclusive interview with Director Vanessa Denny. Then, get an inside look at the early college experience when we talk to some of the students. CCSD Today starts right now.
Hello everyone, I'm Andy Pruitt, one of the hosts of CCSD Today. Thanks for watching this newest chapter, and this installment is about Early College High School. We're in downtown Charleston at Trident Technical College's Palmer campus, which houses our first-year ECHS program. And in this episode, we want to provide an update on how things are going. We'll hear from the staff and students and get their perspective on all the opportunities that are here at ECHS. When we come back, we'll hear from the director of the program, Vanessa Denny. You're watching CCSD Today.
The law firm of Young Clement Rivers has been serving the Charleston Low Country since 1968. All of the lawyers of Young Clement Rivers are proud to be partners with the Charleston County School District. We're convinced that the hard work of the school district employees and staff prepares our young people to face the challenges of the future. We look forward to continuing our partnership and in helping the school district to meet its standard of excellence.
And welcome inside Trident Technical College, Palmer campus, and Early College High School. We're joined with the director of Early College High School, Vanessa Denny. Vanessa, now that you guys have been through a semester, the rapid preparing that took place in the summertime, that's over with. You've got your first class here. Just kind of quickly look back at the first semester. What's it been like? What have you seen that really stands out? What are some memories you've already made?
First of all, I think the first thing that really stands out is how proud I am of our students and our faculty. Our faculty came from all over Charleston County, and they were asked to very rapidly come in and help create a school, which involves more than just teaching curriculum. It involves creating a culture, creating a feeling of support for our kids. And many of them are teaching classes that they have not taught either before or in several years, and they have just communicated to our students that they are loved and they're accepted and they're going to be successful, and they've done everything to ensure that success for our kids. Our end of course scores were amazing. We had an 85% pass rate in algebra, in biology, 87% in algebra, and a 98% pass rate on the English 1 end of course exam. Just to give you some context, it's really unusual for first semester freshmen to take 3 end of course exams at the end of their first semester. Often freshmen take those classes over the course of an entire school year. So to see that success rate is just really phenomenal. I'm proud of the work of our faculty, and I'm proud of the work of our students, and we've got a great group of kids.
So success is already becoming part of your identity, but when someone would come up to you and say, Vanessa, can you define what Early College High School is about? When you summarize what this school and this opportunity stands for, what do you say to them? And what is ECHS about? Who does it work for? Who does it cater to?
So what I talk to our kids about a lot is the Early College High School way. And what that means is conducting yourself in sort of a way that you're proud of, a way that Early College is proud of, a way that your parents are proud of. But who we serve is really any child in Charleston County School District. We do have some minimum reading and math scores on the MAP test. But our mission is really about providing access to college for all students that we know come from underserved populations. Traditionally, underserved populations could include students who are minority students, could include, little known fact, male students. First generation college goers is another population that's traditionally underserved on college campuses. We target students who at the end of their 8th grade year are performing in what we like to call the academic middle. And by the time they are first semester sophomores, they're ready to take dual credit classes, which in most traditional high schools is reserved for honors in their junior and senior year. So we really take kids that we know have the potential. They need to have the drive and the determination. They do come to early college and they take a rigorous course load. They start immediately with 4 major content areas. They're taking math, science, social studies, and English. By the time they're juniors, they'll be done with their high school graduation requirements, and they will have already begun working towards that associate degree.
Yeah, it's a very unique opportunity for a school to offer. And I want to touch more on that about the dual credit courses, because once they get in that position, whether it's their second semester, sophomore year, or their junior year, it's not that they're just taking random dual credit courses. The staff here is working with the students to have a focus on what they could end up pursuing with those credit courses, correct?
So we're the only high school in Charleston County that offers the dual credit courses that are required to complete an associate's degree. And so students, many of our students do choose to complete the Associate of Arts or Associate of Science. And the reason that they choose those two degrees primarily is because those are transfer degrees. So Trident Technical College has transfer agreements with in-state universities, and they will transfer and contribute towards that student's major at a four-year university. Of course, if we did have a student whose goal differed from attending a four-year university, we would work with that student to take courses in whichever associate degree they wanted to pursue.
And this is a unique partnership with Trident Tech. Can you kind of go into the details as far as how that partnership has worked? Obviously, there was a lot of give and take that worked really well building into this and getting established, but how has it been going since ECHS started?
Trident has been an amazing partner. They are just so agreeable. Just this afternoon, we're going to be having two faculty members, the Dean of Palmer Campus, Dr. Liu, and the Assistant Dean, Dr. Hudak, will be speaking to our AVID students about their careers. Just having a partner that I can send an email to on a Monday and say, hey, are you available for 45 minutes on a Friday? And the answer is always, sure, what do you need? We'll be there. I meet with the Dean at the Palmer Campus regularly, and of course I meet with the Dean, Melissa Stowasser, who coordinates dual credit, and Tanisha Hook, who works for dual credit with high schools in the Low Country, and they're always available for anything to bounce an idea off of or to provide real concrete support. Of course, they've been welcoming having high school students on their college campus, and you know, I think we have shown that we are good neighbors here. And so it's exciting to be here.
One other thing I wanted to discuss is we're going through the school choice process right now in Charleston County School District, but I think when we're talking about early college high school, there needs to be a separation understanding about the admissions process for ECHS. Right. So could you go into detail about what that's going to take, because going into next year, you're going to double your population here.
So that's a great question, thanks. Our application opens on February 15th, and the reason that we have delayed our application opening is because we do need those winter MAP scores for our rising 8th graders. We'll be accepting rising 9th graders, I'm sorry, not rising 8th graders. We'll be accepting rising 9th graders, current 8th graders. They need to have a 900 to 950 reading Lexile and a 225 math RIT score to apply. We do not accept gifted and talented students. All the applicants they can either apply via paper or electronically, and we'll select the top 100 students. We have over 26 points on our rubric so that no student needs to feel like their grades aren't strong enough or their attendance isn't strong enough. What we try to do is we try to find the kids who really have the ability combined with the drive. And we provide them with the support that they need in our environment, and they meet with their academic advisor twice a day. And we really do take kids who need that push and who will respond to that push, and they show over and over again that they exceed our expectations.
All right, well, Vanessa, thanks for taking time to speak with me. And when we come back on CCSD Today, we'll hear from one of the teachers here at Early College High School.
kids learn it at their own pace, to remediate on their own, see their own results, celebrate their successes right there.
I think it's easier for me to do things like online, like it captures my attention better than like doing it in books.
It's just made it easy. It is. You know, it's made it easy, and the kids like it.
There are a lot of pictures. Sometimes it can be really funny, and some stories are make-believe.
I would never have believed that we would be a school that would be fully, you know, implementing technology in every classroom. So we did it, and it's due to McGraw-Hill.
Welcome back to CCSD Today. I'm now joined by the English teacher here at Early College High School, Kim Wiseman. Kim, this has been a neat opportunity for students. We're well aware of that. But I'd imagine this is a neat opportunity for instructors and teachers and CCSD staff members that have become part of the family here at ECHS. First of all, why did you decide, you know what, I want to try and be a teacher in this kind of high school model?
Yes, well, I was really drawn to this idea that I could, you know, maybe play a small part in helping, you know, the working families in our community access college. As we all know, college has become so expensive. It's gone beyond reach for a lot of working families. So this was a good opportunity to play that small role in helping kids achieve, you know, college and do it within their high school years.
Is there anything different that you as an English teacher are doing compared to what a 9th grade English teacher in another traditional high school would be doing?
I would say no in terms of how, you know, my instruction and the curriculum. I wouldn't say it's any different. The only difference I would say is that, you know, our students, they have to finish their core courses within the first few years of high school, and so because of that, they don't have a whole lot of electives in their schedules. So they are just taking more core classes at one time, and so that would be that's where a lot of the rigor comes from.
So also you guys move at a pretty fast pace. I was speaking to some students beforehand, and they said, you know, we're moving fast here. As a teacher, how do you work at that pace, but also still make sure students feel comfortable if they have a question, they're not feeling comfortable at that speed? How is the support that staff members provide, how does that work?
Well, as I said, I think that a lot of the rigor comes from, you know, having to take a lot of the core classes at the same time. And so what we do here as an AVID school is we provide extra supports and time at school, on campus, at the end of the day to help them, whether it's through tutorials or through you know, just teaching kids how to take notes in their classes, how to ask questions. So those extra supports we provide through AVID as much as we can.
You know, teachers are also an important part of building a school culture and building that relationship with the students so that they feel some pride in being here. From your perspective, how would you define the school culture here at Early College High School? What stands out the most to you about what is happening here?
One of the things I like best about teaching here is that we have such a truly rich and diverse student body. So our kids come from all over the county, but I would say that the one thing that they really share in common is a real openness to learning. I would say that's something we see across all our students. They are resilient. You know, some of this stuff doesn't come naturally for all students, but they have shown grit in their ability to step up and persevere when things get tough. And so I love that about our kids. They don't walk in with any sense of entitlement. They know everything is earned, and they take very little for granted.
Now, this school is set to double in student population because the goal is eventually to become a 9 through 12 school, but right now it's just 9th graders. So to bump from 9 to 9 and 10 next year, you need more staff members. That means I think it's important for potential staff members here at ECHS to hear from current staff members. Right. If someone thinks that this is something that they should do with their career as far as teaching in the early college high school model, what would you say to them? What would you encourage them, or why would you encourage them to apply to work here?
Well, it's a great school. It's a great place to be. The kids are amazing. The teachers, the faculty, the administration. I mean, we are all personally invested in this program. One of the great parts about our school, one of the greatest things about our school is the fact that we are such a small, personalized program. And everyone, from the staff to the administration, we all know the kids. We know how they're doing. We know how they're progressing, academically. So it truly is a personalized program. And if that appeals to you as a teacher, I think this is the place to be.
And finally, what's your hope for the students that they get from this experience? I think obviously the hope, when you're talking about the 2-year college degree, is the ultimate goal, and
right.
and many students will end up accomplishing that. But beyond that, what's your hope for the scholars that attend here?
Look, I really want them to get as much college as they can out of this experience and take it with them, beyond the early college, whether it's taking those credits to a 4-year college program. They're saving on 2 years of tuition essentially if they do that, or taking it out into the workforce. If they find a career, an associate's degree career that appeals to them that they can use in the workforce, that would be our ultimate goal.
Well, Kim, thank you for discussing early college high school in year 1 so far. When we come back, we'll hear from some of the first-year students here at ECHS.
Kiowa Cares represents a really unique way and an organized way for folks who live here on Kiowa to connect, partner, and help those who live in our neighborhood, which includes Johns and Wabalo Island.
And the idea was that many, many people who live on Kiowa very generously work as individuals in the community. But we felt as a community association, we needed to do more in a unified way to be good neighbors. And out of that came the idea of Kiowa Cares.
They brought volunteers, but most of all, they brought love. They showed love and they said, we want to be a good neighbor, and they have been a good neighbor to me and to this community.
Kiowa Cares quickly jumped on board and was really excited about the idea of supporting the local farmers and supporting the Johns Island community as well.
We're excited about the partnership, and we are in constant communication, updating them on things that we are working on, areas where I continue to see improvement, I share with them. And so it's like we are in tune, working together, one common goal, and it's all beginning to come together.
What it means to me to be a part of Kiowa Cares is I'm able to do things I wouldn't normally have done on my own. I get the sense of community when I work with them.
We're trying to put good people in touch with organizations that could use their help.
And welcome back. Now, the really fun part of today's show, speaking with the students here at Early College High School. I have Caitlin Johnson here and Ethan Keene next to me over here. And Caitlin, let's start with you. This is a very unique experience for students in our school district. First of all, the decision to come here, when it came to your parents and yourself, why Early College High School for you?
I mean, it was a really cool experience for the most part. Like, we got the letter and like we were super excited. Everybody was freaking out. And then when we found out that we were actually going, like the second or third letter, my parents like, you're going, like you have no choice in this. You have 2 years of free college, you're going. So it was really awesome experience.
What was it about that excited you and your parents? I mean, you mentioned the possibility of earning a college degree, a 2-year college degree at no cost, but beyond that, what was it about Early College High School that stood out to you in your family and why you wanted to come here?
Not only that, but there's so many cool people here that I think are going to help me excel in a lot of different ways other than just academically. And I just think it's a cool place to be as a school. And we thought that was going to be a good experience.
So Ethan, how has it been as far as an experience for you? You come here, you're moving pretty fast as a student in your core classes. What's the experience been like for you?
It's been a really cool experience so far. I met a lot of cool people. My teachers are cool, and like when we got the letter in the mail, like what she said, it was really cool that they picked me to come. And then the interview, I was a little nervous for the interview, but it was pretty cool.
Well, let me ask you about now that you're here. What is the experience like? I know you guys move fast in your classes, but they put a support mechanism in place to help you handle that, as well as other soft skills when it comes to AVID. Can you tell me what AVID stands for and how it's helping you?
AVID's like helping me take better notes and open me up to meet new people, and just like to do better in school, really.
Caitlin, your perspective, when you look at what AVID is, what is it doing for you? And also, I think it's always important when we hear these acronyms, what it stands for. So what does AVID stand for and how is it helping you?
Advancement via independent determination, I think. And it's a big acronym. We don't usually use it, we just say AVID. Right. But it's like they teach us how to do Cornell notes. Everybody hates Cornell notes, but they help you a lot. And teach you how to ask questions in class, how just to learn overall, so it'll help you out with all your other core classes, because we only take core classes here. And it's really helping you for when you go to the college classes, how to take notes, because the professor's just going to like talk. They're not going to stop and pause for you to wait, so that helps a lot. And then there's the buddy system in AVID that helps you with different kids to help you as like a study partner.
Yeah, can you go into more detail about that, the buddy system, because that's implying that it's students helping students here, correct?
Yeah, and that's one of my favorite things about this school. Like my old school didn't have that, and we have like this sheet of paper, and it's called the buddy system paper or something like that. And you have 2 buddies for each class. So if you're out of school, you'll pick up your papers, take notes for you, and help you out if you have any questions. And it's pretty much what the buddy system is.
Ethan, from your perspective, kind of bouncing on that, what's it like to know that it's not just the teachers and the staff that care about you, but it's fellow students that care how you're doing here at Early College High School?
Yeah, it's been really fun. I met a lot of new people here, and they're really nice, and I met a lot of new friends, and it's been really cool.
You know, one of the things in sports people talk about is when competitors compete, they kind of motivate and drive each other, especially in a team situation. You have teammates spurring each other on. Do you feel like the students here are kind of helping you spur each other on to academic success?
Yeah, I've got a couple buddies here that like make me laugh and like make me want to come to school. Jack, Daniel, and Tyler and Wylan. Yeah, they're pretty cool people.
Well, and on that, I mean, they wouldn't necessarily been, if you had gone the traditional high school route, they might not be your classmates, because these are students from all over the county. So from your perspective, what's it been like to get to know people from all around Charleston County?
It's been pretty cool because everybody is different from like different places, and they're all really nice.
And finally, Caitlin, what do you hope? Again, I know that the 2-year degree it would be a big thing. But beyond that, what do you hope your experience, what do you hope you'll get when it comes to your experience here at Early College High School?
Well, it's because there's so many different types of people from different backgrounds and cultures and like races and stuff like that. I feel like they're going to teach me a lot about things other than academic perspective, but like the academic part is awesome because of the 2 years of college, but I think as a whole I'm going to develop a lot as a person being at the school.
All right, I do want to ask each of you one more question. Early College High School isn't going to be for everybody, but if someone was interested, why would you tell them, let's start with Caitlin first, why would you tell them they should consider Early College High School?
Early college is like the coolest experience. Even though it does go really fast, it's not for everyone, but if it is for you, you can work fast. It's really an awesome experience because you can go to classes with college students. Like I'm starting as next year, and yeah, that's what it is.
And from your perspective, Ethan, if someone was thinking about coming to Early College High School, why should they consider this place?
Because really good experience to do, because not everybody gets this experience, only very few people, and it's fast paced, but if you're with the flow, it's pretty easy, and it's just a pretty good experience.
All right. Well, Caitlin, Ethan, thanks for taking time to speak with me. I know it wasn't the easiest thing to do, but hey, That's what early college high school is about. It's about stepping up. So thank you for your time. We'll be right back to close out the show after this break.
Some problems are tough. Reaching your customers shouldn't be. Blue Wave and Comcast have the creative edge to make you stand out from the crowd and connect with your customers. Whether you need a commercial for television, video for your website, or a custom-made website, we are the easy solution for every advertising problem.
All right, that'll do it for this edition of CCSD Today, all about early college high school. Special thanks to the director of the program, Vanessa Denny, English teacher Kim Weissman, and the students that spoke with us, Caitlin Johnson and Ethan Keene. If you want to learn more about early college high school, make sure you visit them on Facebook or go to their website. Their website address is listed at the bottom of the screen. Thanks for watching CCSD Today. I'm Andy Pruitt. We'll see you next time.